Hi guys, it's Shirlene again. I'm the she in She Creates Stuff, and today I'm going to show you how I make washi type tape for journaling, art, a multitude of things. I've been doing this for many years, but recently I saw a jelly print artist who is quite popular on YouTube. She does absolutely gorgeous and amazing work. Anyway, I saw her explaining how she uses masking tape to make washi tape for things. Now, when she uses her washi tape, she lays it out on a glass or plastic or whatever it was she was using. And she has to like fuzz up the back a bit. In other words, you can take the masking tape and put it on a cloth repeatedly, and it'll kind of dull down the stickiness so that it doesn't harm your paper quite as much. I don't use masking tape for this. Many years ago, I don't know where I got the idea. It really just popped into my head. Maybe there's others out there that have done this, probably so. I don't think there's many original ideas in the world. If we can come up with them, other people have come up with them too. That's my thinking. But anyway, so I love this medical paper tape. And I started out using it in my journals, and you can literally on a page, you can, spread it out and stick it on a page and write on it. It's kind of a gesso effect in a way, but it's translucent. You can lay it over words and other images and somewhat see them through the tape, but it just loves to be printed on with stamps and ink. So I started doing that some time ago, and I use them in my art journals, etc. Here you'll notice some that I've done. This is the wide tape here. This is the smaller gauge tape here. These are some of the homemade ink sprays that I've made many years ago. I have a dear friend who's been a friend for eons. We go way back. Her name is Heather, and her channel is Thicket Works, and she taught us how to make ink spray using a gel coloring paste for cakes, and it's awesome. You can get the most fabulous colors. You can get the most rich colors. We'll explore that on another video, but for now, I'm just explaining how I got this really cool grungy effect on this tape. And this is just a little piece that I've had left of tape that I made many years ago. I store my tape right here on a grated Parmesan container. I put my washi tape in there, and then the tapes that I make, I just simply put them around the container. And they can overlap. They're gonna not stick permanently to one another. Do try to get them on there straight. But anyway, so I'm going to pause the video and put them on my container to get them out of the way. Okay, I'm back. So I've got my tape laid down on my glass mat. Again, these are medical paper tape for bandaging and wounds, etc. And so I've got them laid out. I've got my inks handy. I use a variety of inks, but right now I'm going to be using these inks right here. And I'm not selling anything, so I probably won't list any links to them, but you can see what they were. So let's start off with this black archival ink. It is by Ranger, if you're interested in that. And so I've selected some stamps that aren't overly large, because you obviously want to be able to get it on the tape. So let's start out by inking up one of these. I use a variety of methods. You can pick it up and do it this way. You can put it down and do it that way. I just want to be sure I get enough coverage, and so I literally look at the stamp. If I see that it's not enough, then I will attempt to put more ink on there with another method. Okay, so I like this little stamp. It's really cool. I'll try to read to you what it says. Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Art is knowing which ones to keep. So that didn't come out very dark. And you can get some really nice dark stamps on here. So let's try inking that again. And I'll try pressing down a little better. Let me go down here. All right, so that one's a little better. And really the idea is to get an impression on there. It doesn't have to be really clear. You just want some texture, some coloration change, and so that's really the idea. Now you can get even better impressions with certain stamps, and I like to use stamps too that are I don't know if you'd call them nondescript, but things like this, wherever I stamp this, it's going to lay down a really cool, distressed piece of art, really. And so wherever I ink that up and press it on to the tape, it's going to get a nice little bit of a snippet, if you will, of the ink pad. The stamp. So I also like very much stamps that have script on them, like this one. So let's do that. Let's ink this one up. It's a well-used, well-loved stamp, as you can probably see. But let's go ahead and get, let's try the brown. Again, it's by Ranger. But I like this stamp, as you guys probably know. If you've got a script stamp, you know that it's so cool for just laying down bits and pieces. It actually has a little ink from other stamping. And you know, this tape picks up so easily that even ghost prints come out really cool on there. See, that's just a ghost print. I might go beside this. I was going to tell you, you see I had a little happy accident with the tape there, and this is okay because these wrinkles, they will add texture. Part of the stamp will be applied on the top and part of it won't be on there, and so it just gives you some dimension. And you know, a lot of people like that sort of thing. It doesn't bother me. It's not what I was going for, but it's okay. It's all right. So let's try one more in the black, maybe another part of the stamp. The beauty of these stamps is you can use different parts of the stamp. It doesn't have to be the whole stamp, you know. You don't even have to ink up the whole stamp. Just ink up parts of it. And then be sure to move it around, change your position as you stamp it. Don't be concerned with getting everything straight and stuff like that. I just like to wipe my stamps off with a baby wipe after use, and then I come in with a dry old t-shirt and dab that off. It's okay. It doesn't clean it perfectly, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and try this one here. I have never even, I take that back. I used it the other day, but that was the first time I had used it. I have it in my stash, and I don't know why I haven't. Sunflowers and this cute little bee. So we're going to lay that down once it's inked up. May have a little residual ink on there. Let's see. No, not really. But anyway, we're going to ink this up. We're going to use the watering can. And I'm not real worried about getting ink really good on everything because I'm going for an impressionistic type imprint, okay? So just do the best you can. You know, don't stress, no worries. This is supposed to be fun, and I think when you relax, you really do create much better, and you're much more pleased with, you know, you're happily surprised at what you end up with. So I'm going to lay this down over all the tape, and massage to get the best impression that I can utilizing the ink that I put on the stamp. If I make boo-boos calling things the wrong thing, or, you know, have a brain hiccup and say something dumb, forgive me. I'm 67 years old, and, you know, I've been doing art for many, many years. But I don't think everyone can think on their feet real well. I do pretty good in that area, but you know, there are some nitpicky people out there. I find the art community is not so nitpicky, especially journalers, jelly printers, that sort of thing. But nevertheless, please overlook any of my faux pas. All right, so we got that down. And oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. Look at the bee. Let's see if we can get that bee in its entirety on the tape. Yep, we get a little ghost print there. And guys, don't forget to try for your ghost prints. Ghost prints they're more faded, and so they really add a little bit of visual interest to whatever it is you're stamping. So don't forget to get those. Look at how beautiful that is. And, you know, you can, again, do little bits and pieces. It doesn't look like I have much ink left, but that's okay. We're still picking up a few things, and that's a good thing. So, I think that's it. I've got lots of little stamps. I've got one. Let me do this one because it's really cute. And it's a nice sentiment. It's a true sentiment. I nearly always feel this way. And it says, happy. Let me do one upside down for you guys. Happy. It's upside down to me, but not to you guys. So that is it, really. It's such a simple process, and it's a fun process. You can layer the stamps. You can use bits and pieces of the stamps, you know, like an edge of something. Just give a little tantalizing preview of a small amount of the stamp on there, and that adds visual interest. So there you go. Beautiful washi tape made out of medical paper tape. So keep that in mind, guys. Try it. Have fun. Let me know if you try it. If you like the video, of course, thumbs up, please. And, you know, if you want to subscribe, that's cool. I'm not out for a lot of followers, but it's always nice to get your stuff out there. I create for myself first and foremost, but I do like to share. And I want to give back to the community that has given so much to me over the years. So, and that would be the art community. Alrighty, well, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.